Good morning, friends. Welcome to Monday. We're now on Monday. I've just got a few things I want to show you that I got in the post. So I backed a Kickstarter for Emma L. Adams' third book in a series. Have I read the first two yet? No, but I am. And I received this stunning, absolutely stunning, Falls bookmark and a book plate. So I'm guessing the book is on its way. And then the lovely Mahia from Fantasy Book Critic went to Worldcon and met Rob J. Hayes. And this is a book that we can't get in the UK physically. I don't know why, but it's signed, and I've just thrown something on the floor, and then it's got some glossy artwork and obviously a bookmark in there, and the card said another one to add to your collection. So thank you, Mahir, for bringing this over for me, because he lives in the US, and thank you, Rob, for signing it. I'm excited. And yesterday when me and Mum did the bookcases, decided that when I'm going to be filming, one of the 80 wide new cases I'm getting is going to be like manga, and the other is just my favourite authors. So at some point you probably will see Mr. Rob J. Hayes in my background. Not him specifically, just his books. But I also got another badge, and we got one of these in the Kickstarter that we backed, and that's for his God Eater series. And then I will preface this by saying I know there are some controversial opinions about this book and the way that it's been written. I haven't had a chance to read the arc yet. I did get it, but I didn't get a chance to read it. Obviously, it's me. But I wanted to read this myself before I made any judgments about the book and the author and whatnot. So if you don't like this book or this author or the way that the author has written this book, whatever, and please just don't get nasty about it, okay? That's all I'm asking. You're allowed your opinions, just don't come at me for getting it. I got Lady Macbeth by Ava Reid. The previous Ava Reid books I've had, adored. And then look at the bridges. This is a Lady Macbeth retelling, and it's very short. It's a lot shorter than I thought it was going to be, and I love the cover. I just love everything about it. So I have heard mixed reviews about this. Some people have rated it really highly on Goodreads. Other people have said that the representation of women in here, and particularly of Scots, is not great. And other people have just said it's just boring. Obviously, people take things differently, but I'm gonna read it and just let you know what my personal thoughts and opinions are of it. Again, I know that's controversial, but I'm really excited to get that copy and that book. And that's it. I have continued with Daws of Midnight. I continued with The Halley Travel last night. I need to continue with both of them today and start a Dirge for Cassius. And I think we're starting Tyrant's Throne this week. I can't remember. But Tyrant's Throne and Daws of Midnight are both audiobooks. So that's good. That's it really. I'm going to have my lunch and chill before my next meeting at 1 o'clock. I'm going to take a full hour for my lunch because I just want a break. It's been a bit of a morning so far. And that's it from me. Just wanted to show you some book mail, give you a little bit of an update, and I'm going to go make my dinner. Okay. I'm on chapter 13. Touch her and you die. Touch her and you die. I'm obsessed. Should I be reading this right now? No. No, it's not my TBR. It's on our fantasy bingo TBR for the year, but I can't. Okay. Okay. we need to. Okay, House of Burning Blood. This has been on my TBR for ages. I'd seen it when it first came out. I had it on my wish list. I then bought it a few months ago. But I've seen a couple of people that I watch regularly pick this up. And the more that they talk about it, the more I've wanted to pick it up. So there's Cassie from Cover to Cassidy, Bree from Four Paws in a Book, and Mel from Mel and I'll Read. Those are the three that I've seen. There might be more than that, but those are the three that I've seen that were like, forgive me crying throwing up about this book. Like, obsessed. And I could totally see why. Okay, so this follows a girl called Camilla who was inherited like an empire from her father, like the trains from it. This is steampunk as well, and it is enemies to lovers because they're on opposite sides of, like, he's a remnant which is a descendant from, is it the gods? I want to say gods, but basically I'm sure it's gods. Back in there, the powers of these people were spread across their descendants, and it sort of trickled down over time. But you've got people that have magic and people that don't have magic in this world, and the people that do have magic are called remnants. They're seen as being like the bad guys, really. They don't seem to use their power for good. And then you've got the side that Camilla's on, and that's the side that Nico's on, by the way. He's a remnant. And then the side that Camilla's on is like the science and the, like, that kind of thing, and the engineering, like the steampunky. So she's like the heir to the train empire. But there's a hint that something's happened which has meant that she's had to be married off to save her business, and her brother's just married her off. But she was supposed to get married to someone else until Nico popped up and was like, I can give you a better deal. Let her marry me and I will sort out your problems. The first time they met, obviously there was chemistry. It's definitely not like an insta-love thing. It's an insta-chemistry thing. Like, you can immediately feel that there's something between them. But they're both doing their best to try and not think about it. To try and not want it. And if you've read this, you know about chapter 12. And the situation in the grounds of Nico's home after the dinner incident. If you don't love them before this chapter, you will love them both after this chapter. I am obsessed. I have 4 hours left of this audio. I was gonna read some of this tonight and then edit some and then go back to The Doors of Midnight and have like a bit of a faster paced read and then slowly make my way through that. But I'm Princess has got my heart. I just, it's so good. And also in this copy that I've got, it has a picture of Mila and a picture of Nico, so that is what Mila looks like. And this, friends, is Nikolai. I am so happy. I'm gonna go now and just absorb all of this, and I really need book 2. I think the audio's coming out, but book 2, is the audio already out? I don't know, but I need book 2, and I haven't even finished this, but I feel like I need the hardback as well, because look, it's stunning, absolutely stunning. And now I know what this snake's for. She got a snake tattoo on her arm. Anyway, I'm going. Hello friends, sorry I'm very backlit. I've closed the curtains now so we're not that backlit. I am coming in on Thursday to update you because yesterday was a bit of a write-off because I had a migraine, and if you've ever had a migraine before you'll know that it was just like a sleeping it off kind of day, and didn't get anything done. Today is migraine hangover day, which we also don't love, but I can function, so I'm fine. I did, however, on Tuesday night do the indie book tours prep with Chels, and then listened to some more of Doors of Midnight. That has started a lot speedier than book 1 did, and I'm loving it. I have also decided to unhaul some of my hardbacks, Cassie Clare hardbacks. I'm going to be keeping the Chain of Thorns, the Last Hours trilogy, and I think I'm going to probably try and get hold of the, what's it called? Will, Tessa and Gems series. The name's gone out of my brain. Dark Hive, no, I want to say the Luminaries, but it's totally not right. But you know what I mean, not the Dark Artifices, the other one. Yeah, because I'm not, I can reread them on audio if I want to, and they are chunky chunks. There's a couple of other books that I need to get rid of, because although I am going to get more bookcases, I know that predominantly I am gearing towards sort of indie books and manga, so I will be needing more space on my shelf for those kinds of books, and I'm trying to be more brutal with what books I can read on audio and what books realistically I'm going to physically read again. And if I'm not going to physically read it again, then I'm going to be unhauling it, unless it's like a top tier author like Ryan Cahill, Travis Baldwin, Roger Hayes, you know, Michael R. Miller. We're not going to unhaul any of those books because they're my faves. And Sebastian de Castell, obviously. Schwab, another one. I'm just going to list everyone to you now. But you know what I mean? That's what I'm going to do. So this evening, I have received some new bedding in the post today. I got it off the Amazons, and I will be putting that on my bed today, this after work. And whilst I do that and do some more houseworky things, I will be listening to a book, and I don't know which one it's going to be. I think it's going to be Legacy of Steel. I did also start that. I'm on chapter 9 now, but I do need to prioritise that as well as the Dirge for Cassius, because I have my tour post tomorrow. I also have the live show on Tuesday for Legacy of Steel. I am really enjoying Legacy of Steel as well, but I need to continue with that. I think Legacy of Steel might be my priority while I do some housey bits this evening after work, and then I will move on to physically reading, and when I say physically, ebook for Dirge for Cassius. This weekend is a stay-at-home weekend. Best friend's coming to me. We've got some weeding to do in the garden. Tomorrow I've got a day off, so I'll probably just spend that reading, doing my review of A Dirge for Cassius, and just having a chill time reading. Before I go, I am going to just say this arrived today. This is The Corruption's Claw by Emma L. Adams. It's the third in the series. As she was writing, the first one was Death's Disciple. The next one was Traitor's Tomb, I think. I still haven't read the first two books, but I did see the Kickstarter for this, and I wanted to get it because I wanted to support another indie author. And Chels has read Death's Disciple and said it's really, really good. So I've just got them all lined up and ready and waiting for me to dive into them now. And also, do you love this cover? Because I love this cover. That's it. I'm done. Bye. Hello friends. It is Friday. If you can hear a noise, it's my fridge. But I wanted to show you some cute little things that arrived. Because why not? I saw these on Shein. Shein, take all my money. Look at that. He's adorable, but then there's a little ghosty. Little ghost. And then also, oh, you can't really see that. Can you? Wait there. Can I put my hand behind it? There you go. It's a cowboy pumpkin. Cowboy pumpkin. Country pumpkin. Let me put a towel in this one so you can actually see the pattern. I went really Yorkshire then, didn't I? And then there's more ghosties. We love arts. Why not? Why not? And then there's this one. They all came with straws as well. This one, I don't know, this one might be for when I want to do like an aesthetic latte, I don't know. And then I just got a plain glass. They all came with glass straws. So that was my little Shein haul. You're welcome. I'm gonna get some more because they have some Christmassy ones too. And you know what? It can be Christmas and spooky season all year round when it comes to your crockery and glasses and cups and whatnot. And the neighbours there watching me talk to a fucking camera. Anyway, let's decide on what to do with that lid later. I took it off alright, I don't know what to do with it now. Anyway, spooky season has arrived because officially I'm having to walk around in my hoodie all the time and I'm loving it. Will I put my heating on? No. I'm in a new place that has the capability to have actual heating rather than storage heaters that cost me £200 a month. But I've got so used to not putting my heating on and just wrapping it warm. I think I'm going to just do that unless it gets to the point where I'm bone cold and I have to put my heating on. Then I'm going to do that. But if I don't need to, I'm not going to, because I've lasted 10 years without putting the heating on. So unless I know it's going to make me sick and it's going to be like too cold, then I'm just going to soldier on like the good old northerner that I am. And it's currently, I've done not very much today, I've not been working, and it's 4 o'clock. I've listened to, however, this is what you're here for, isn't it? You're here for reading update. And I don't know why I'm suddenly going very Yorkshire on you. I do apologise. I have just listened to the entirety of turn on Rain Me In by Kayla Gross. I think I saw Kayla Gross mentioned on Brief and Four Paws in a Book. I may be wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong if you see this brief. Not that you watch me, but if you do, then correct me. But I was just like, do you know what? I'm going to give her a go because she does like adult romance, and there were 2 available on Scribd, Everhand, whatever you want to call it now. And it was the first 2 of the first in like companion series. And this follows, why have I forgotten the names already? Why am I so shit? Gavin and, what's her name? Gavin and, what's her name? Blake. It's not like he's even a common name. So Gavin and Blake grew up together, but Gavin is sort of 3 or 4 years younger than Blake. Blake left. It's a typical like small town romance. One of the couple has left town and had to come back for a reason. Blake has had to come back for a reason. And I will say there is some discussion around sort of like debt and grief and things like that. I mean, I don't know if it's content warnings, but there's a bit of a warning about that. because it's not just a fluffy, light-hearted rom-comedy type thing. There are some serious discussions and like feelings of guilt around a death and things like that. So just wanted you to know that going in. It doesn't bother me, there's not much that triggers me. There's certain things I like to know before going in. And if you're the kind of person that likes to know before going in about things like that, there you go. I really enjoyed this. I don't think it was a 5-star. I did find myself going, ooh, at times. But it was probably like 4.5. But it was still really, really good. And I do want to pick up more of her work. So, there is Trick Shot available on Everand. These are not on my MBR, TBR, August reading plans. And I do have other things I need to read. But right now, I am in my romance, feeling, vibey mood. I do have the rest of the weekend off. So we'll just have to see what I feel like. I might go into Trick Shot, but I feel like that might be a why choose type of thing, because it's 1 female and 2 males, quite cozy on the front, and I don't know if it's a why choose or a love triangle. I don't really like love triangles, or love V's, whatever you want to call them, but we'll see. I'm gonna try mixed berry Bihydrate, I don't know how you're supposed to say it. Enhanced hydration. And I will update you when I've got some more reading updates. I don't know what it tastes like, but look! It's so pretty and bubbly, biggy boo. Oh, that's a drink. Not bad. Could do with more water, so I might need a bigger glass. Shame, I might have to go buy some bigger glasses. Shame. Hello friends, it's Sunday and I'm obsessed with these Shein t-shirts that I've got. This is The Whole Problem, and on the back it says don't be part of the problem with the whole problem, with a big skull on it. So yesterday, what did I do? I am on chapter 60 of A Legacy of Steel, so that'll be finished today. My parents are coming around to help with the garden and something else that I can't remember what it is. Bathroom door, I think. And to put my lampshades up in the kitchen, hallway and library. I'm feeling a bit sniffly. I don't know why. Although she says this, but I was out in the garden yesterday. I have put it up on my Instagram, but I'll put like a before and after situation up on here. I'll move this way a bit so you can, so I at least I can put the before and the after here. I knew gardening took a lot out here, but Jesus Christ, I had to take a couple of breaks, because to look at it you could see there was weeds everywhere, but there was like weeds within weeds, and then there was some of the weeds had those like, they're not flowers, they're like seeds, but they're the sticky stuff. So it was sticking to all my clothes when I was lifting them out, and it was sticking to my gloves and in my hair. It was a mess. So I think it may have set off my allergies a little bit. So I do have some allergy tablets that I'm going to take this morning with my mates. What did I do after that? So I listened to Legacy of Steel whilst I was doing that. I then watched a couple of YouTube videos because I was catching up on some YouTube stuff. And I edited my vlog for last week, which is very late going up, but I haven't had the brain capacity to edit a video that long. The one that I put before, that was just like a really short manga video. Sometimes you just don't want to listen to your own voice. And I knew that week I'd rambled quite a lot. So what I've put out is heavily edited. Because I was literally, I know that I ramble about different things, I can get overexcited and stuff, and a lot of that I keep in. But I was having just thoughts, word vomit, just so many different things that was like unnecessarily long. so I just cut all that out. So yeah, there was that. So I knew that I had to do that, which put me off editing it. But it's up now, it's up. So you're gonna get 2 vlogs close together. I then also read a spicy novella called Trick Shot by Kayla Gross. I loved the start of this. It was a play on words. Obviously, it tells you it's a really spicy novella. It's very upfront with that. And I'm gonna put spoilers up because it says it in the blurb, but if you're the kind of person who goes into something without reading the blurb, you might not want to know this. But I'm gonna just put mild spoiler warnings here. I'll put a timestamp here of when I finish talking about it. So, this follows a girl called Riley who gets trapped at an airport. She, because of weather, her flight gets cancelled. She sees what she thinks is Lucas McKnight, the hot hockey player, and she starts talking to him, not knowing that it's actually Leo, his identical twin brother. Leo has spent his life, after a hockey injury, he spent his life in Lucas's shadow, basically, and he always gets mistaken for him when they're out because he is the identical twin, but he very rarely corrects people, and he just thought that it would be this fleeting thing with this woman, so he doesn't correct her. This is a male, female poly situation. So he then he's pansexual, his friend Jace, his best friend Jace, is bisexual, and they've had this thing going on where they just claim to be sleeping with each other. That's all it is. The best friends really care about each other, but they just sleep together, and it's just a bit of fun. So he wants to get Jace involved. The flights are cancelled, and he wants to get Jace involved in whatever he wants to do with Riley. And Riley's just known for being a bit of a stick in the mud. She wants to do something a bit adventurous. She's annoyed that her flight's been cancelled because of the weather, so she decides to go home with what she thinks is Lucas McKnight, the hockey player. Now, I like this. It's literally just smart. She's trying to put some plot in there to make it a bit more interesting, but it is just a fun smut. That's what it is. Just know that going into it, it does explicitly say, it's a smutty novella. There we go. The one thing I didn't like about this is the fact that at any point he could have said, "My name's Leo." I don't like... I know they're identical twins, and it's just a name, technically. It's kind of just a name, but it's not. His mate gets involved, and his mate Jace also feeds into the lie and calls him Lucas. I don't like that, because that brings into the forefront of dubious consent, bearing in mind the whole time they are doing experimental daddy stuff, dominant dom sub stuff. They're really getting involved into different things in the bedroom, and they are constantly saying do you consent to this, do you consent to this, which she is, because she believes that she is sleeping with Lucas and his friend. I don't know, it just didn't sit right with me, and I don't understand why that was needed for the plot, because it could have just been she slept with the brother of the famous hockey player and it was a poly thing. Yeah. I rated 3 because I enjoyed the sport. The little bit of plot that it had, by what I've just said, was okay, and it was a novella when I read it. Because I really, really liked Rein Me In, and I really want to read Rope Me In and Pull Me In. Pull Me In isn't out until next year. Rope Me In is out, but it doesn't have an audiobook, so I'd have to get that on Kindle. Both by Kayla Gross as well. I really, really, really enjoyed Rein Me In. I do want to try more of her other books, but I think I will probably stay away from part of that concept, with the part of the concept that I said I didn't like. Yeah, and then continue to read a couple more chapters of Dirge for Cassius. I should get that done. If not today, tomorrow. And I can put a full review up on Goodreads. Yeah, it just depends how long my parents stay, how much time I get to read. I prefer to spend more time focusing on Dirge because, like I say, I only have like 2 hours of the audiobook left, and that live isn't until Tuesday. Tomorrow is bank holiday Monday, so I can definitely finish it tomorrow if I don't finish it today. Dirge, with it being a physical read on ebook, it'll take a bit longer for me to read, so I think I need to spend some time, more time on that. I then have a massive urge to pick up Writing Carl, but we'll see what we do. I need to read You're Not Supposed to Die Tonight, because that was Sam Hand's 12 book, 12 months pick. I'm going to see if they have the audiobook. If they don't, I'm going to probably just get it on Kindle. It's only a small read anyway. It's really a short read, should I say, so it should be quite quick. I need to think. If I can get through the rest of Dirge, Legacy of Steel, You're Not Supposed to Die Tonight, and Tyrant's Throne by the end of the month, that'll be 8,300 pages that I'll have read. I don't think I'm going to hit the 10,000 before the end of the month, unfortunately, but it is what it is. If I don't, I don't. If I do, it'll be luck. But yeah, I'm going to go now, because I'm starting to feel really, really stuffy. I need some allergy meds. Wow, my Stan don't want to work today. Hi friends, it's Monday and I'm wrapping up this vlog. I did read some more last night, but I can't remember what I read. Read some more of Dirge, that's what I did. I didn't finish it the way I wanted to. I ended up spending a lot of time with Ed yesterday, and then I finished some more unpacking. So I had a big suitcase full of clothes that I needed to unpack so I could put that away properly and make more room in my big cupboard so that I could get a shoe rack in there. So I ended up doing that last night. My mum came today and did some more of the garden. It's not finished by any stretch of the imagination, but at least it's clean, fresh, trimmed, trimmed back, all that good stuff. That's it really. I will be continuing. We're going to the last week of August. I'm going to try my best to finish the prompts for Series TBR-a-thon. We'll try and get some more points for my TV Battle-a-thon and try and get through the rest of my TBR. I don't think I'm going to hit 10,000 pages now. I really don't. Before the end of the month. I'll just do what I can. See what I can do. Page wise. I'm not going to be my best month for April, but it's not a big deal. 8,000 pages for me is still a lot. 8,000 pages for anyone is a lot. So I'm going to be proud that I've gone past the 8,000. I just won't have hit the 10,000 that I wanted to. I have had a very up and down month, and there were a few days where I just didn't read at all. And yeah, so given the month that I've had, I think I've done really well so far. That's if I can finish Tyrant's Throne, Legacy, and Doors of Midnight. They're my chunkiest books I need to finish. But I do have Legacy of Steel, which I will finish today because the live is tomorrow. And Doors of Midnight, I should be able to finish. I really want to fit a Ryan Cahill book in here this week, but I just don't think I'll be able to. We'll see. You will find out how I get on the rest of my reading till the end of the month in next week's vlog. So if you do like me and you want to see more of me, please like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. If you're here and you want to let me know you're here, just leave a black heart, it's very much appreciated. And until next time, enjoy whatever you're reading, what you're doing. I'll see you all very soon.